Tay Talk. I am Tay, and I am here for another segment of Here We Go with the Bulls. Okay? Alright, first things first, everything on the channel is alleged and in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Okay? Then I need you to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Okay? Keep your girl in the algorithm. Also click the bell notification so you know every time I upload a new video. And please, please, please share the video if you have people that watch this show and things like that. Also, please, can y'all let me know in the comments other shows that you watch so that we can get that together? I know I've been asking a lot, but I want you all to put it in the comments what shows you're watching so that we can, get it together. Like, I watch Sisters. It's not good, but, it's one of Tyler Perry Productions. I'm too invested to stop watching it. So, that. Love After Lockup. Of course. I haven't watched 600 Pound Life or 1,000 Pound Sisters or 1,000 Pound Friends. I call them all different titles for myself. I have them different titles. So, for 600 Pound Life, I call that Fat Life. 1,000 Pound Sisters, I call it Fat Sisters. And 1,000 Pound Friends, I call it Fat Friends. Okay? We're all working on ourselves. Okay? So, yeah. Do you guys watch any of those shows? Then I had started watching, Seeking Sister Wives. I know Sister Wives been out for a long time, so they got a lot of seasons. I don't feel like diving into that. But they do have a new show about, I don't know if it's seeking brother husbands or something like that, or they already got them. But I think I'm interested in watching that. What y'all think? These shows on TLC. I used to watch 90 Day Fiance. Sometimes it gets too ridiculous and I just can't do it. Okay? So, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Okay? Let your girl know what shows. Alright. And then also, if the views are not up, I'm just going to have to be consistent with the show, whether the views are up and down. So, it may get me in that algorithm, because if the view's not up, I don't want to, really waste my time doing a video. This stuff be taking a lot of time. So, because we got to do notes, watch the show, do notes, probably got to watch the show 2 or 3 times and stuff like that. So, and then do the videos, record the videos, edit the videos, upload them, which takes a year. And all that stuff. So, yeah, let me know what y'all want to watch. Okay, because a lot of us is burnt out on Huntsville. And this is something good, though, today. It's pretty good, I would say. I haven't heard anybody talk about it, so it's kind of an exclusive. Okay? Okay, so, our topic today is... Was Destiny lying when she said, was she lying when she said that she had a home in her name? Was she lying? Okay, because I received some information. Okay, I received some information via email, and it looks like Destiny she might still have been lying. Okay? Again, this is alleged. Because it looks like there is another home, but it looks like it was purchased in her father's name. So, it's probably for her and him, maybe. I know he's sick. I don't know how long she's known he's been sick, but I think she just told us last year. But this home looks like it was purchased in March 30th of 2021. And it's in the name of a Donnie Williams. Is that Destiny's last name? It's still a house in Huntsville, and It doesn't say how many bedrooms it is, so I'm assuming that the home may have had some type of renovations. And it also looks like it's had like a an attachment to the home, built-on attachment. So maybe that's why they don't have the bedrooms, but it says it has like 2 bathrooms. It's only like 1,500 square feet. Which to me is ample space for her and little Law and her daddy, if her daddy is staying with her, or if she's staying with her father. And that's if this house is purchased, you know, in her father's name by her, but just in his name, because we got a little bit multi about that, or why it may be in the daddy's name. Okay. So yeah, so like I said, a subby sent me this information. I looked it up, and it's looking like the home is in a Donnie Williams name, and purchased in March 30th, 2021, which would have been around the time where Destiny was divorcing and possibly was, you know, needing to leave that home so that, you know, if she couldn't refinance it or whatever, to leave the home to get somewhere else to stay. I know that we seen Anthony Lothy's video where he, you know, went through the home and stuff like that, and it did have some of her personal things in there as far as like a Christmas tree and stuff like that. So that kind of gives the impression that she has been at that home recently. Why it was the end of January and she hadn't took that Christmas tree down, maybe that's a Detroit thing or a me thing or a lazy thing, because that's why, you know, I used to didn't like putting up Christmas trees because it used to take me so long to take them down. It'd be damn near Christmas again. We be putting Easter eggs on the damn tree because it's up in damn April and March. Okay? But yeah, so I know it's not the 5-bedroom, 5 bathrooms, or whatever the case may be with the house that her and LeBaric shared that, you know, she was staying in until she's supposed to refinance it in her own name. And per her, she's had a lot of financial difficulties and things like that. So I don't see you collecting public assistance per you and still being able to secure a loan for a house that's probably like $500,000. So I think that is kind of vain and selfish of her to try to, for one, keep up with the Joneses, or keep up something. Like, you see the house that the Snots live in, it ain't shit. It's very modest. So why you feel like you, with public assistance, could afford a $500,000 home or get something refinanced in your name for $500,000 is beyond me. Like, Destiny, and this is just I want to just put this out here for everybody. Like, this video is not to down Destiny or anything like that. It's going to be some encouraging words for Destiny. Some things that she needs to listen to get her together. Okay? Because in no way, shape, or form am I for anybody losing their home. I know what that feels like. A lot of us women know what that feels like. But if you losing your home because you are being vain and selfish and things like that, and don't want to let go of something that you can't afford, you can't sustain. Because I did hear another content curator saying that she feels that LeBaric should let Destiny keep that house. Keep that house and I guess maintain the payments on it or whatever the case may be in lieu of child support. Now, if that's something that Destiny and LeBaric can come up with an agreement on, and which I feel like, I guess that must have been their agreement. I think she said something like that was their agreement, like when they divorced, for, you know, him to give her a year in the house and he paid for it, and then, you know, she refinanced it in her name. But once she can't refinance it in her name, what's the next step? Because that's like I said, a $500,000 house. I know LeBerick make a nice little piece of change, and Destiny does not, it looks like. But I wouldn't necessarily feel like he owe her that to give her that house. Because even if he did, let's say he paid the mortgage on the house, who gonna pay the taxes? Who gonna pay the upkeep? Who gonna pay the bills in there? Apparently when Mel came over there, it was a notice on the door. So she can't even maintain the utilities in the house, let alone maintain a house of that size for her and one kid. I see if her and LeBerick had 4 kids, like Mel and Martell did. That's a house that he probably would need to let her stay in. Especially if she was going to have primary custody of the kids. That's a house that's, big enough for them. Even though it's lavish and they probably could find something, a downsize that, would be a little cheaper. I think that would be reasonable. And another thing is, a house is like a 30-year thing. You take care of the kids until they 18. So 18 years, not saying that because she has, like I said, she has come out with the man. And it seems like he's fine with her basically living off of her ex-husband. Because I wonder what home he goes to when he's in town. Where do he stay at? And he is not the boy's father. And LeBerick is supposed to make sure that his son has a secure place to stay. Not Moses. But if Moses is her man, and I don't know how far they're going to go with this or what they're going to go with this. She done made it public. So it's still looking like he's still supposed to be contributing to you and the piece of your son that you're supposed to be taking care of. Okay? Because just because LeBerick got it don't mean you ain't supposed to have it. But I do feel like if she is struggling, he is supposed to pick up the slack on that. But when you bring a man into it, that kind of changes things. It changes the dynamic, because what man is going to be taking care of you? Like, he's taking care of his son for sure. But in that process, it's also taking care of you. And you got a man? No. Like, I don't agree with that. But if that's something that LeBerick could agree to, then that's on them. And I think it would be fine. I think it would be fine. But I think that Destiny may not want to even admit about this other home, because like I said, it doesn't look as lavish as the other home. But my problem with Destiny is that, Destiny, you say you had all of these miscarriages and Law is your miracle baby. Your attitude is too fucked up for, in my opinion, for you to have your son's best interest in mind. Because if you ain't got shit, you need to be as humble and as modest as possible. I'm not saying at all kiss nobody ass, because I'm not a kisser, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do in order. I'm gonna shut up sometime in order to get my kids fed, or in order to make sure I got this for my kid, or secure a home for my kid, or something like that. Like, I'm not about to be popping off and all that type of stuff if I need something that's going to help my child. And at this point, it's given that LeBerick not gonna just oust you out that house because you got his baby there, y'all baby there. So you may be taking advantage of that, but you don't need a 5-bedroom house. Like, for what? Like, those rooms weren't even furnished. Like, you can't afford that house, and that's okay. It's only you and one child. You can have that up attitude if you single and you ain't got no kids and you ain't got nobody to worry about but you. So all the repercussions, everything that fall back, the consequences of your bad attitude is going to fall on you and you only. Now you got a baby that you saying that is your miracle child. You've been begging for this baby. Going through all these miscarriages. And now you come out on top with this beautiful little baby boy, energetic, cute, everything. He got a father that seems like he likes to be in his life and do things with him or whatever the case may be. So like, I really don't consider you to be a single mother. You are a mother and you are single as in a relationship, but you have an active father. You don't tell us anything about, him treating a boy bad. We don't see bad behavior about him on the internet. So rather he do that in private. We don't know about it. So we're just going off what we see on the internet and stuff like that. He seems like a pretty decent guy. So I don't know what the reason why you wouldn't be like, I got a place to stay. I ain't got to stay there, and let that house go. And the other content creator was saying like that Destiny, I guess, like grew up in foster care or something like that. I don't think she grew up in foster care. I think that whatever her mom had going on, it caused her to get taken or whatever. And then she, her father came and got her. So I don't think that foster care situation was anything long term. I know it still can have some effects on you, but it's still nothing that was long term. I don't think. So she shouldn't feel like that if she has this lavish house now that she feels like she want to keep it because she came from humble beginnings. But that's not, to me, the experience that most people from foster cares and stuff like that, when they get up, it seems like they work and bust their tails to get stuff, and once they get it, they're busting their tails to maintain it. They're not, being lazy and acting like it's owed to them. That's not she has a totally different attitude to me than people that came from parents that may have abuse certain substances and things like that, whether it's drugs or, alcohol or wherever the case may be. Most of those those kids from those parents usually bust their tails because they had to grow up fast and was always, the adult in the situation, and put in a situation where they had to take care of themselves because their parent was off on some other mess. And they don't act like they're entitled to anything. So she gives very much so like somebody owe her something. That's just my opinion. Like I said, she has this son now. So again, I'm not saying she got to kiss nobody butt or nothing like that, but you need to shut your damn mouth sometime. You need to let, some battles go on and be that. Let it be. You can shut your damn mouth because, again, you're not only having yourself to think about. If you just want to get up and, do whatever you want to do that was before. Now you got a baby to think about. So when you're portraying yourself on TV, it's not just you anymore with a bad attitude. Now it's you, somebody's mother on TV with a bad attitude, and now people don't even have any type of sympathy or anything for you. It's like they don't give a damn because of your attitude. You are your own worst enemy. You yourself out of a lot of things because you could have very well had a lot of support from people. You could have had a lot of support from people. Even if LeBerg was like Martell or if he wasn't like Martell, you could have received some level of support. You had a support system, for one, with Mel. Because these people that you claim were so much of your friends, like when you was saying that you was down and you was in Maurice's office and you was saying that you was down or you was having a moment, and he was like, well, who did you call if you couldn't call Mel? And she was like, Tisha, right, Tisha. But it's given that, it seems like Tisha's always here to listen to somebody sob story and to hear about their struggles and their bad things that's happening to them. What she don't want to hear about is when things is back on track and they back on their feet or whatever the case may be, and you don't hear them stories no more. You mad at them because they ain't got no more bad news to tell you. You gonna quit thinking everybody that's lending an ear is your friend, Destiny. Because some people just lend the ear so they can get all your information so they can talk about you like a damn dog. Which is probably what they do. I wouldn't put it past them. But even from there, like, which one of them helped you with anything? Scope could have built those suites for you, or whatever the case may be, but it looked like they were going through their own financial strains with those lawsuits and stuff like that. So I don't know, but they didn't act like they had no lawsuits. So, they still got cars and stuff with the suicide doors. So, why they didn't help you at least try to get those suites together so that you could have had a salon there and you wouldn't even have to be there because people don't want to see your old stinking attitude up in the place. Which one of them helped you with any of your bills when you were behind on them? Which one of them helped you with with the attorney fees to try to get your son back from the barrack? Which one of them did that? And that goes the same with you and your best friend Martell. Because with you and Martell, like, I see you at all his events and stuff like that. But why you never is with them when he's out with his kids? Like, why y'all don't never link up and have play dates with the kids? If when he take the kids out to eat and stuff like that, it's always his mama. Why he don't never have you there? You in law. But y'all act like y'all such great friends. But every event he's showing that he got, you all up there. But anything he have involving them kids, like, you wasn't even at his birthday dinner. But you was at that party that they was trying to have with it was filming though. It was filming though. So I don't know if you purposely try to distance yourself from them kids because maybe them kids may not like you or whatever the case may be, because it still seems like something is going on with you and him. Because whatever he got going on with Sheree seems fake to us, and whatever you have going on with Moses seems fake as well. And I want to go back to you saying that on that live that day, that you was about the only female friend that he had that he hadn't slept with. But during the season, when Kimmy was telling you and Tisha about what Mel said, you were appalled. And then further that, fast forward, you went to the wine store with him and doubled down on it and told him that Mel was spreading lies about him. So now all of a sudden you know who he done slept with, but you ain't know then. Just like he lied about sleeping with Melnika first and then confessed to it. When the confession gonna come with y'all too? Because that's what it's giving. Because I still don't understand what y'all connection is. He don't help you. You don't help him. Because Mel had to help him with some bills as well. Why you didn't help him? Since you and LeBerick were such good friends. And then why are you saying that, or liking that somebody said that LeBerick is just trying to show that he wants you back by trying to post pictures with you and Mel, with him and Mel, to make her jealous or something like that? Why do you think that? Why do you think that, Destiny? Because it doesn't seem like he didn't try to get with you at all since the divorce. If he has, why don't you put it in the comments? Put it in the comments. Let us know. Let us know if LeBerick trying to get that old thing back. Because it looks like he pays you dust. No attention. Nothing. It don't look like he's stalking you and Moses or nothing. But what Martell doing? Stalking Melody. So I said on the panel last week that I believe that she said that because that's what her and Martell doing. Is trying to, I guess, bother Mel and LeBerick by hanging with each other. And both of them seems like that they're unbothered. And I don't even think that LeBerick and Martell is friends like that. I think it's just like they regular thing, how they try to bring people on the show. Because Destiny did say that Mel brought her on the show. But now she's saying that Martell did. And, she keep bringing up that Martell and LeBerick been knowing each other since, they were 6 years old. Congratulations. What does that mean? It doesn't mean that they're friends now. Because why wasn't he in y'all wedding? Why Mel didn't know about you before you came here to move with LeBerick? There to move with LeBerick. Why she didn't know about you? Because it was seen that when you was coming in town that he would have y'all would go on double dates and stuff like that if y'all was so tight. And y'all probably would have been the first ones on the show instead of the snods. Because y'all very much so could have took Kimmy and Maurice's place. So, I don't know. You need to give us a little bit more information on your co-parenting situation too, with LeBerick, because it's just given that you're wrong and you need to stop this stuff, because nothing good is gonna come to you as long as you're trying to keep up stuff between Mel and Martell. That's stuff people do that is sleeping with the guy. What interest is you trying to have Mel and Martell beef? What interest do you have in that fight? If you're not sleeping with him. So, I don't know. It's giving something different. But, let's move on to another piece of little tea. This could be the reason why Destiny couldn't put that house in her name. Not just because of the income, but because it looks like she has some stuff that was reported incorrectly or something like that on her credit through TransUnion or something like that. And she is suing. So, Destiny filed this lawsuit. You look at the attachment. I think it was August 26th of 2022. She filed a lawsuit in the United States District Court for the Northern District of Alabama, Northeastern Division. And the plaintiff is Destiny Peyton Williams. Oh, and you know what? Another thing I wanted to mention is, if Destiny's daddy last name is Williams, what was the problem with her hyphenating her name with LeBerick? They got the same last name. I didn't get that. But anyway. and versus TransUnion LLC. And this is like it's the exhibits, and it's also like an actual another lawsuit that another lawyer is handling. But on the exhibits, Maurice is on there as counsel. And she's suing TransUnion and Santander Consumer USA, which is like some bank or something like that, for a car, I think it was. So she's suing them for a violation of FCRA, Fair Credit Reporting Act. So it looks like this must be the type of law that Maurice is going into, because it looks like he has like 4 other cases. Again, this stuff is alleged, and in my opinion, 4 other cases. We'll have more details Tuesday on the Messy Meetup with the Gossip Girls. But just to throw that out there, that there is an active lawsuit that Destiny has. So she may be trying to get a come up with this stuff. And if they reported this stuff wrong on her credit, get them. I say get them. Because sometimes your income doesn't override your credit score. You know, so you might have to I would pull out all the stops if I could. For whatever reason, I guess she just want that house. And if you want that house that bad, Destiny, you need to work to keep it. You need to work to keep it. I would want to keep that mofo too. It's bad. But you need to be able to afford it. And the best way, I would, get it out of his name, get it in my name. I hope she wins her lawsuit. Because if somebody is reported, that stuff is bad. That take a hit on your stuff when somebody reports something wrong on your credit. So I feel her on that. I don't play about my credit. So it looks like that's what field Maurice has. That's what his law expertise is going to be in, is this credit stuff, because it looks like he has about four cases dealing with this FCRA violations and things like that. So things of that nature. So yeah, and it also looks like it may have one that Kimmy is on there, but I don't know if that's the one that Kimberly Scott that's on. That's her. I don't know if that's her or not, or if it's another Kimberly Scott that's listed as he's one of the attorneys for. So I don't know. But we will have more documentations, okay, on the Messy Meetup. So just so you guys know that little bit of information, we'll have more details on the Messy Meetup Tuesday. I think it's at 7 on Tuesday. And again, it's like I was going to say, and I think I stopped myself and forgot what I was going to say. But it looks like you guys received Uppity and Drop the Mic. They are such a pleasure. I love them. I love their perspectives on things, all of that. Like a mix of funny, everything. I think you guys really received that panel well. We didn't even have people come up from the audience and stuff, and we still went over, still just had a good time. When the video was over, Uppity had the nerve to go in the comments and put timestamps on me being the airhead. Child, it was a mess. I watched that and I laughed until I cried. It was too funny. It was too funny. Like Brown Skin was saying earlier, we laugh and stuff when we up on the panel, But when you watch it back, it's like, it's a whole nother scene, okay? So we're going to see if we can have them back on the panel this week. But also, we want other people to come up on the panel, other content creators to do our panels, and we can put you on the flyer. So, again, if you're interested, I already reached out to some. But if I did not, and you know that you do this show and other little topics and stuff like that, get in my DM. Let me know that you want to get up on that panel. We do it on Tuesdays at 7. So we got some that's going to be coming up in March and stuff like that, because they do other shows that's, still airing right now on that day. So they lining up for March. So we getting people on here. Again, it gives exposure to us, to the other content creators. And if we go for too long, we're going to have an after party on their page. It's going to be a lot of stuff that we have coming with the Gossip Girls this year. So get into it. Get into it. So that's all I got, y'all. What do y'all think? Do y'all think my advice was okay to Destiny? Like I said, I'm not trying to down Destiny, but Destiny need to get her together. I know I'm older than her, but not by that much. But she needs to work on that attitude. That attitude is going to stifle her into the place that she is. She's going to be at a no movement. No movement. And you got to keep in your mind, Destiny, that it's not just you that you have to think about anymore. You have a baby now. You have a baby to think about. If you got this child, it's no way on this earth that you should have messed up the opportunity you had on this show to promote your business on the show and just to get into anything that was involved in this show. You should not have messed that up. And you've had several seasons to get it together. And you just got worse and worse and worse. It looks like you don't give a damn. Nobody is going to give you anything. Nobody owes you anything. Luckily, you have the father of your son that looks like he's financially stable. So hopefully that means that he's going to look out for you and make sure that you're good as well, but not necessarily maintain your lavish lifestyle that you want to live that you have not earned. I want to know where LeBerry stay at. Y'all think he's staying in an apartment or something like that? And y'all, also, I was doing a little digging on your boy Marty. And there was an apartment that came up with him on it. And it didn't have an end date on it. I think it says something like 2018 was the date on the apartment. It was a nice little apartment building too. I think it looked like it might have been in downtown Huntsville or something like that. It was looking a nice area. The apartment buildings look nice as well. So I'm going to do a little bit more digging into that to see if I can find an association with his other person that was supposed to be having an apartment with him. Or he might have had that apartment in his name for other women or other hoes. Okay. So y'all let me know what y'all think in them comments. What y'all think about this lawsuit Destiny got? Y'all think she gonna win? Cause you know what? I know real estate and like auto discrepancies, they do take a big impact on your credit. So that could have been the reason why she couldn't secure a loan to refinance that house, because they reported something incorrectly on her credit. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Again, everything is alleged and in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel. The subscriptions got a little slow. Pick it up. I'm working on my other channel, Wednesday Talk 2. Okay? That's all that's going to be. I'll be trying to put the banner and stuff up there. Maybe tomorrow. No, I'm busy tomorrow. One day. Next week. So, y'all get ready to get on over there and subscribe too. Go on do it. Go on and do it. Also, make sure you follow Brown Skin Girl's backup channel. It's the same as her first, except it got the number 2 at the end of it. So, I think that page is already monetized for your girl. So, congratulations, Brown Skin, on that. One monkey don't stop no show. And Brown Skin says she told YouTube, I'm the queen of the city, bitch. That's why you mad. Let me stop my little rapping stuff. But y'all know what to do. Subscribe to the channel and everything like that. And until next time. Oh, I got another treat for y'all. A subscriber said they're going to send something for Cookie. Okay? So, I had them send it to the P.O. box. So, you know what? I'm going to start putting my P.O. box number in the, description box if y'all want to send something. Because when y'all see it, I think y'all going to want to send some stuff too. It's going to be funny. So, it's going to be a little short. So, I'm going to start putting the P.O. box in my description box so you guys can get accustomed to sending things. Okay? All right, let's go. All right, y'all. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. Bye.